Good morning, yogis. Satnam, my dear friends. Welcome to the Wahe Crew. How is everyone today? How are you doing on this Saturday morning? I'm doing well. Saturday, Saturn Day, a day for tasks. Thank you for showing up for Kundalini Yoga this morning. I very much look forward to practicing with you, and we're going to go ahead and dive in and get started. So bring your hands together in front of your heart center and start rubbing your palms together. Settling in for our practice this morning. Making sure that you're in a place where you can really be present for the next 40 minutes or so. Limit your distractions. Turn your phone off. Make sure you have plenty of space around you. If you need a meditation cushion to sit on, go ahead and grab one and bring your hands to your heart center. Press the palms together. Lift and lengthen your spine. It helps to lift the sternum, to tuck your chin back slightly. Take a couple of deep breaths here, just to drop into this moment, to become present in this moment. And let's take a deep inhale together, and we'll tune in by chanting the Adi mantra. We chant this 3 times. And what it does is it aligns ourselves, our inner self, our inner teacher, with what we call the golden chain. And the golden chain is each link on the chain is one of the teachers that brought you here in this present moment. So we do this to connect with the wisdom of those teachers, connect with our own internal wisdom, and to honor all of the teachers that come before us. So hands in Gyan Mudra at the heart, not Gyan Mudra. Sorry, Anjali Mudra at the heart center. Pressing the palms together, deep inhale. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Nice. Take a deep inhale. Suspend your breath. Lift a root lock, so internally lifting from your perineum, your sex organs, your pelvic floor lifts, your lower abdomen tucks in, lift your spine, tuck your chin back, sip in a little more prana through a rounded mouth like you're sipping in air through a straw. Really seal in this mudra, lift from the top of your head, and then exhale, release. Bring your hands to your knees. With an inhale, lean to the left. Start to circle around to the front. And as your exhale finds you, you're circling around to the back. So creating a nice circle with the spine, starting to warm up our bodies here this morning. Moving with the breath. I'm sitting on my meditation cushion right now, but I'm going to go ahead and remove it because I want to have a really firm foundation in the earth. You want to feel your pelvis planted into the earth. So try to keep your your pelvis really grounded. It's not lifting as you circle. Good. And let your breath start to be long and deep. Close your eyes. And focus your eyes at your third eye point. So you're activating the inner eye, the inner knowing. And also so you can really feel. You close down the eyes so you can take away the distraction of all the sights that we're always drinking in. And you can really feel what you're doing in your body here. Go ahead and reverse directions now. I hope this practice finds everyone feeling well in this moment. And if you're feeling a little off or maybe feeling a little anxiety, maybe you're feeling a lot of stress in your life right now, then you found this practice at the perfect time. Or maybe you're feeling just fine. Maybe you're feeling really good. And you found this practice to stay in that flow, to continue to keep yourself elevated. Wherever you're at today, it's just perfect for you to show up right now. Bring your spine back to center. Inhale deeply. Lift and lengthen your spine. And exhale, release the breath out. Sit in stillness for a moment. Keeping your hands on your knees, or you can do this in a chair or even sitting on your couch. If you're on a chair, you might want to scoot forward a little bit so that your spine has room to move. Keeping your hands on your knees, or if you're seated in a chair, you're going to just have your hands on your thighs. We're going to inhale, open our heart forward, then exhale, round the spine so you're opening the back of the heart, and continue with this motion, coordinating it with your breath. And find a nice steady pace. We're starting with some warm-ups for the body this morning, the physical body. Our Kriya today, our session today, this class together, I promised you that we would energize ourselves. And then we're going to work our way into a really sweet meditation. So we start with some gentle warm-ups for the body. If you want to pick up the pace a little bit, you can. And you're trying to keep your chin flat, parallel with the earth. We're intentionally warming up each individual section of the spine. And right now we're working on the middle spine. We'll get up to the neck in a moment. Inhale. Lift and lengthen your spine. Bring in your root lock, your mula bandha. You're lifting from the pelvic floor. Lift your spine. And this draws the energy up to the top of the head. You might find you even roll your eyes up to the top of the head. You might find that the tip of the tongue comes to the roof of the mouth, right behind your front two teeth. And then exhale and release everything. Soften. Good. Roll over your knees. Coming on into tabletop. So coming onto your hands and knees. Knees are just beneath the hips. Hands are just beneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers out wide. Tap out the tops of your feet. Getting some blood flow through the feet. Some stretch through the front of the ankles. Bring your feet to stillness. With your next inhale, drop your belly towards the earth. Lift your chin. Lift your tailbone. Really lift here, like someone's pulling the top of your head and your tail up to the sky. And then exhale, round your spine. Really tucking the tail under, tucking the chin under. And then continue. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, and then exhale, round the spine. moving with your breath. Good job. Starting to work into the full length of the spine here. Allowing each vertebrae of the spine to move in perfect sync with the next vertebrae. Good. Pick up the pace a little bit by deepening your breath for just the last few seconds. So make your inhale a little deeper, your exhale a little more powerful, and pick up the pace. If this feels good to your spine, otherwise just stay slow and steady. Inhale to a flat back. Suspend the breath just for a moment, and then as you exhale, start to walk your hands forward and let your chest drop down to the floor. Sliding your hands forward, bringing your chin and your chest towards the floor for a nice shoulder stretch here. You can also tuck your chin under and bring the forehead to the floor. And really breathing into the armpits, into the shoulders. Good. Take one more deep inhale here. Exhale out your mouth. And start to come up to seated and come sitting back on your heels. Okay, so we're sitting on our heels now. If you need to, you can grab a cushion or a blanket or something to tuck in between your booty and your heels. However, you can also do this sitting just cross-legged or on a chair. But if you can, come sitting in what we call rock pose. This is called rock pose or hero's pose when you sit with bended knees, but it's called rock pose because it really helps with digestion. Bring your hands up to your shoulders now. Fingertips wrap around the front, thumbs wrap around the back. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, twist right. And your eyes are closed down, if you can. And your gaze is focused at your third eye point. Maybe getting a little popping in the spine as you twist, warming up the muscles. And again, we're just systematically working through warming up the body. We're warming up the body really to prepare it to be able to sit in meditation. If this is making you feel a little dizzy, it's because it's a detox. You're wringing out your internal organs, so you can slow it down. You can also open the eyes. Do just a couple more. Inhale, bring it back to center. Suspend your breath. Engage your Mula Bandha. You're lifting from your pelvic floor. You're squeezing in your lower abdomen. Your spine lifts and lengthens. And then exhale, release the hands down, release the bandha, release the breath. Come back onto your knees into tabletop. Plant your hands on the floor. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, tuck your toes under and come into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out here. Good. Bring your feet to stillness. Bend your knees really deep. Let them hover 1 inch off the floor. And then straighten your legs. Back into down dog. Inhale forward into plank. Exhale, bring your knees down to the floor. Press your pelvis forward. and arch your back, lift your head, roll your shoulders back and open. Take a little smile if you can. And now tuck your toes under. Take a deep inhale. Exhale back to down dog. Shake your tail. Bring it to stillness. Look up at your hands. Step your right foot forward wide to the outside of your hands. Drop the left knee down. Take a couple deep breaths here. Opening up the hips, opening up the pelvis. Next inhale, lift your right hand, the one by the front foot, and lift it up to the sky, coming into a twist. Take a couple deep breaths on the side. Really press into your left hand that's in the floor to get some leverage to work into this twist, opening your side body. Take one more inhale, really reach up. Circle your right hand a couple times and then exhale, bring it back down. Plant the right hand in the floor. Tuck the left toes under, lift the back knee. Let me turn to the side so you can see what my legs are doing. Lift the back knee off the floor. You're going to step the bent knee back, coming back into plank. Lower the knees down to the floor. Bend your elbows, lowering down to a chaturanga. Pressing into the hands with an inhale, lifting up. You can lift up into just a tiny little cobra if your back is tight, or you can press into your hands coming all the way up, or even lifting the thighs off the floor for up dog. Tuck the toes under and press back for downward facing dog. Moving with our breath. Shake your tail. Look up at the hands. Bend your knees slightly. And again, step one foot forward. This time it's going to be your left foot, or the left foot that you didn't. It's the foot that you didn't bring forward last time. And you step it to the outside of your feet. Your hands. Bring your back knee down. Good. You can move into the pelvis a little bit here. Bring a nice stretch into the hips. Then really plant into your right hand with our next inhale. We're going to lift the left arm up, or the arm that's by the bent knee, reaching it up to the sky, finding a twist here. Press into your hand that's in the floor to find some leverage. Lift your spine up. Lift your arm towards the sky. Give that hand that's facing the sky a couple of circles, circling the wrist. One more big inhale here. Then exhale, bring it down. Tuck the back toes under. Lift the back knee up off the floor. And then step the back foot up so it's also outside the hands. And we're coming into a deep squat. Goddess squat here. And rock from left to right. Try to keep your chest lifted, your shoulders lifted. Breathing deep. I'm going to jump back on my mat so you can see what I'm doing, but you stay where you are. Okay, bring your hands down to the floor and straighten your legs, coming together for a wide-legged forward fold. Take a couple of nice deep breaths here. You can even exhale out your mouth. Now start to heel toe your feet together into the center of your mat until your heels come together. You're going to rise up on your toes, bend the knees again. And coming into frog pose, your hands stay on the earth. The heels are together. We're on our tiptoes. And with an inhale, we're going to forward fold and straighten the legs. And then exhale, bend your knees and lift your head. We're going to do a few rounds of this, so go ahead and begin at your own pace. This is where the energizing part comes in, friends. We're moving our blood. We're using our breath. We're bringing in fresh prana, life force energy. With the exhale, we're expelling the old. We're cleansing ourselves here. Hopefully, you're maybe even starting to work up a little sweat. It's important to get to a sweat at least once a day. Use your breath. Keep going. In Kundalini Yoga, we want to be able to work up to doing 108 of these frogs. So see how many you can do in the next few seconds. We're not doing 108 today, but do your best. This keeps you young. Good job. Do your best. And release. Release the heels, release the hands, and come back into a forward fold. Sweep your arms back behind you and forward. Next time you sweep your arms, come back. Take a big inhale. Exhale out your mouth. Inhale, sweep all the way up to rise. And then exhale, sweep forward and let your arms fall down by your sides. Inhale again, up. You're taking a back bend when you get to the top. And then exhale, forward fold, sweeping the arms down by the sides. We're clearing out our auras. We have a few more of these. Really let everything go when you forward fold. Let the breath exhale, even out the mouth. You feel your arms sweeping the energy around your body. Good. Let the arms dangle. Stay down in the forward fold. Bring your hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Let the hands find the earth. Bend your knees if you need to let your hands come flat on the earth. And step one foot back. Step the other foot back. We're in plank. Take a nice inhale here. Bring your knees to the earth if you need to. I know today's practice is a little more physically challenging, a little more invigorating, and I hope you're enjoying it. Do your best. Kundalini Yoga is different every time we show up for it. Take one more breath here. Exhale, bring your knees to the earth and press back into child's pose. Resting here for a moment in your child's pose. Taking some deep breaths. Good. Start to roll up with your next inhale. We come back to sitting on the heels. Go ahead and release your heels now. Legs come out straight in front of us. Give the legs a wiggle. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Really take a deep breath here. Lift your spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Keep your feet flexed and let your hands fall wherever they can now. Reaching either wrapping around the bottoms of the toes or the bottoms of the feet, or maybe they're falling to the ankles or the shins. Folding wherever you can so that you feel a nice stretch up the back of the legs, up the back of the spine. And let your breath deepen. We really just got our blood pumping. We've been taking a lot of deep breaths at this point, so our blood is oxygenated, and now we want to circulate it all the way down through the back of the legs into the feet. See if you can release your head. Let your head be heavy so your neck can stretch. And go ahead and release. Bring your arms out to the sides like a T. Engage your core to come sitting up. Bring your arms together towards the front of you now. Palms are facing each other, and start to lower yourself down. But you're not coming all the way down to the floor. Inhale, lift back up. So you're coming about halfway down to the floor. Lowering down slow and control. Again, inhale up. And exhale down. This time you are going to come all the way down, laying down on the floor. Release your arms down by your sides. And bring one knee up towards the chest. So hugging one knee up towards your armpit, up towards the shoulder. Take a deep inhale here. Your hands are wrapped around your knee. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring that knee across your body, coming into a twist. Opposite arm extends out to the side. And if it feels good, you can even turn your head to face out towards the extended arm. Yeah, good. I'm glad you're feeling good out there. This practice feels really good for me too. I felt a little sluggish this morning, and so I wanted to do a practice together to energize ourselves. And ultimately, like I've been alluding to, we're preparing our bodies to go into a meditative state. Go ahead and bring it back to center. So we're working out, hopefully, any of the tightnesses, any of the blockages, the places where we have energy stuck. Switch sides. Bring the other knee up towards the chest. Hug it in. Your arms are wrapped around the bent knee, hugging it up towards the armpit. Take a deep inhale. Really squeeze it in, and then exhale. Bring that knee across the body. Extend the opposite arm out behind you. Turn the head to look at that arm. And feel a nice twist here for your back. Taking a couple more deep breaths here. Hopefully this feels really good for your back. Bring it back to center. Hug both knees into your chest now. Rock left to right. Keeping the knees hugged in, we're going to start to rock and roll along the full length of our spine. So do this several times. You're doing this multiple times, and each time let your feet plant into the floor. Last time, come up to seated. And we're going to come into a seated position now for our meditation. So if you have a meditation cushion or you'd rather move to a chair for this, go ahead and get yourself comfortable. And let me share a little bit about the meditation that we're going to do. This one is awesome. I've been doing it every morning for the last couple weeks with a group that I practice Kundalini yoga with. And I wanted to share it with all of you so that you can have this amazing experience also. So this meditation is called Experience Your Own Soul, Blessing You with Prosperity. So there's a lot of practices, a lot of meditations for prosperity in Kundalini yoga. And I have felt them work. So I really like to share these prosperity practices because I know they work. My own life is blessed with so much prosperity. And prosperity can definitely mean money, financial abundance, but the word prosperity is pro-spirit. So what does your spirit need to prosper? And I was really thinking about this yesterday and how you have to be able to believe that this prosperity is coming your way. Whatever your soul, your spirit needs to prosper. So come into your meditative position. It is said that this meditation will elevate your energy so strongly that you can experience your own soul blessing you with prosperity. Bring your hands into Gyan Mudra. So you're bringing the Jupiter finger connected, the tip of the pointer finger with the tip of the thumb. The other fingers are touching. And just bring your hands to your knees. Sit with a tall, straight spine. And your eyes are going to be open, a tiny slit, and you're gazing at the tip of the nose. So you're going to feel a little cross-eyed here. And your eyes are almost closed. They're just open 1/10, a tiny little sliver of light coming in. And the gaze is focused at the tip of the nose. And we're going to be chanting. And the mantra is Har, 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 Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. We'll be saying that a bunch of times, so you'll get it. But I wanted you to hear it, and now I'm going to talk you through it. So on each of the Har, 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 we're pumping the navel. Har, 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 Har. Then on Wahe Guru, it comes up to the heart. Wahe Guru. We're the Wahe Crew. Wa means wow, wondrous, undescribable. Wahe Guru, we bring it up to the heart. And then Sat Nam, bring it up to the throat. And you're going to tuck your chin back slightly. So each time you're making a little lock as you bring this up. And when it comes to Sat Nam, which means truth is my name, you're going to bring in a little neck lock. And then we bring it up to the third eye and out the top of the head with Har, Hari. So it seems like a lot, but we're going to do this for 11 minutes. So you're going to get the chance to really get in a rhythm with it. And let me go ahead and start our timer. 11 minutes. So please really experience this. Commit to doing this for the next 11 minutes. Hands are in Gyan Mudra. Palms are facing up. Gaze is at the tip of the nose. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Inhale. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru, Sat Nam, Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. One more time. Har, 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 Har. Wahe Guru Satnam Har, Hari. Take a deep inhale. Suspend your breath. Let the frequency of the meditation vibrate through you, wash over you. Exhale when you need to. The mantra Har, H-A-R, is the creative spark of the infinite. And this is the mantra that we use for prosperity in Kundalini Yoga. And these practices They take effect in the moment. And then the vibration, the frequency of the mantra stays with us. It's going to stay with you. And the more you practice it, the more you connect with this frequency, you connect with this vibration. So if you want to, you can come back to this and maybe commit to trying it for a week or 2 weeks or 40 days. Yeah. You're having a Kundalini experience. I love it. This beautiful energy of Kundalini yoga that lives within us, it dwells within us. And when we come into these practices, we can activate them. And it's a life force energy. This is your power. Yeah, experience it. You can live a really good life, and this energy is here to support you. So sitting in this frequency, being in this frequency of your soul, blessing yourself with prosperity. I've been doing this practice every morning for the last couple weeks, just before or right as the sun is rising. See if you want to take that on too. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. Thanks for being here with me today, yogis. It's an honor to share these practices. They are a gift. Bring your hands together in front of your heart center. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you. And the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Inhale together. Sa. No. Take a moment to bow your head, bringing it down to the earth, connecting your third eye point with the earth, grounding yourself into this practice. And may the pure light within you guide your way on. Satnam, yogis. Yeah, Jay Tucker, get after it. Do your Kundalini yoga. Thank you, friends. I'll see you again soon. Satnam.